Peace, love, and light. Healing through inspiration. How y'all doing? It's a great grandiose day. Woke up probably about like 2-3 hours ago. I just saw a flash in my line of vision as I took the sip of water, and I said, but anyways, before that I went to sleep for like 5 hours. It was kind of short sleep, you know. I expect, because I went to sleep at like 8, but hey, at like freaking night, it's a little bit earlier than usual, but I guess, I don't know, it's been kind of different. Then when I woke up, I didn't really feel the feeling to go, directly back to sleep. So since I'm up, I'm getting some stuff done. But as I'm watching this video, because I'm trying to upload, videos we uploaded to our Instagram, IGTV, Healing Through Inspiration. The thing is, I'm over here watching the videos. What happened? Let's see, what video was it? Well, the video's titled something like, I want to get the exact title. Why most narcissist YouTube channels. What most narcissistic YouTube channels won't talk about, And in there, it was just like a lot of things that it was just, just bringing up things. But as far as this too, just looking back, just bringing up things as far as like it brought up things that resonate and things that are still true. I wanted to say this to y'all. Something told me to tell you, like, nigga, well, y'all story y'all got, people who are narcissistic abuse survivors, nigga, that's your freaking story. You know that. It's in your freaking head. It keeps playing over and playing over because, one, silence isn't going to heal it. It isn't going to heal it. Silence is not going to heal it. You have to tell your story. You have to at least tell it to yourself. Express it out loud. That's why it's so much inside of you. And really, that can hinder your own health and hinder your own growth. If you don't live your truth, you don't speak your truth, that. And, when you speak your truth, you're going to be met with pushback. And it's people that's not resonate with it. And I think just that, just as far as the abuse we always dealt with, well, the abuse that was put on us, I should say. It's just we don't want to speak up, because anytime we always spoke up, it's like, oh, no, it didn't happen. And we always got cut off, always cutting you off when you're talking. These narcissists always want to cut you off, try to be the loudest one, and then try to cut you off. And then even when you're talking, but even when you let them talk, but then they cut you off, but then by the time they let you talk, and then when they let you talk, you're like, you don't even know what the heck you're talking about, because they tried to cut you off deliberately. F them, man. You know what the frick you talking about. You know what stories the frick happen. And these narcissists know it too. I said I didn't want to hear it. I only want to hear what something is in benefit of them. They're freaking garbage, low lives, sacks of crap. They're low lives. And you know what too? This is another thing. I gotta say this. From you guys who haven't noticed, but because it's been daily uploads still, but I haven't been doing as much videos, but I got so much more content I guess I have to release, and I feel like it's releasing, inside of me, the feeling as I begin to talk about this stuff, because it's supposed to be talked about. Because real talk, I know that I was gonna have to do it, but it's just I just didn't know when per se, because what was I gonna say? Because right now, y'all know I'm trying to get things done right now. So, but as far as like with the narcissist things, is like said to my biological father before, like, I said that how his wife's daughter molested me. He's like, oh yeah, Jessica, she had she had always left those gay books out in the bathroom. I'd always leave them for someone to find and read. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see. She always had those gay books for somebody to find and read or whatever in the bathroom. And I'm like, and and he's like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, Rose ends up calling me, his wife, and she's like, yeah, your father doesn't believe you anyways. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And then he said, oh, I didn't say that, this and that. But how dare a bitch say that? When I tell you that your daughter molested me, and she's like, well, your father doesn't believe you. Like, how dare you? When she said she doesn't believe me, that did crush me. It did crush me. And then my biological father went to changing his story and said he didn't believe. I can't, man, this nigga right here, bro. This nigga said, what'd he say? Oh, I don't believe, cause I don't believe you said that I pointed a gun at you, or something to your head or something. I put a gun in your head. So I said, you pointed a gun. Yeah, you did. You pointed a gun from the hallway. That's what I said. He's like, I didn't do that. I said, yeah, you did. And you went to go point it at Rose. You went to point it. And then he still to this day, he tries to deny that. And he's like, but he won't deny the fact that that he go point a gun at her. And he ends up changing and bringing some other story and talks about somebody else that wasn't there. Like, oh, Jessica, somebody grabbed a knife or something. I don't know. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That has no involvement. This is like when we was in Flint now. And when he said something like, oh, someone grabbed the knife. And that's when I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody do that. The frick out. Nigga, somebody grabbed the knife with you. You had a gun. You would have shot their ass. Like, nigga, shut up. Shut up. Like, nobody freaking did that. Nobody pull out a knife and you get a gun, nigga. Yeah, that don't end out well. That don't end out well at all. Ain't nobody being in the freaking same household or something like that. Like, that don't even make freaking sense. You know, these narcissists, they love to lie about garbage ass stuff. But anyways, my biological father, this is when I was in the house now, I'm telling you, he calls me back and he's like, he said, oh, well, yeah, I don't believe you. Oh, I don't believe you. I'm like, and he's like, and I said, so I hung up. I think he said something like, you ain't got nothing to talk. You know, the next, I think I said, so I hung up. And then, you know, the next day, this nigga called me. Well, this nigga was been calling me. I think I wasn't answering. You know what this nigga did? They called my hotel room. Oh, Sash. Now it's all making sense. He doing the same thing that the bitch ass wife was doing. Called my hotel room number. He called my hotel room. I said, hello? He said, hey, y'all. Yeah. What's up? Hey, make sure you up for work. Go. What's up? What the frick? They always try to act like they ain't do what they did or say what they said. F that nigga. F that bitch ass nigga. F every bitch ass freaking narcissist around here, nigga. And that's another thing, dog. I went to go take my freaking dog out, yo. And then guess what, nigga? And I look, this is somebody narcissistic. Well, it ain't my friend, but it was an ex-friend who's a narcissist. And I just saw him walking. I'm like, yo, what the frick? This narcissist all around here. I'm sick and tired of this bullcrap. Nigga. Need to beat the frick out of here. That's why I've been telling you, I've been trying to get my stuff in line. I would be out this freaking state, you hear me? If a nigga could right now, like on some real stuff, like coasting, and it's like, seem like stuff just keep coming apart. My freaking, what the frick? Windshield wipers, it broke, and I'm like, shit. But anyways, the nigga gotta get the registered and stuff like that. All that stuff be done by the time this stuff was posted by now. But it's like, I mean, I wish this stuff can go faster. And I'm staying in a hotel. I'm burning money here. And I'm like, so I'm like, shoot, man. But I said, man, I'm freaking tired as a narcissist. That's all this draining ass city, man. This draining ass town and these draining ass narcissists. Motherfuckers ain't never trying to get up. They never gonna be up. Sitting there trying to suck you down. Trying to suck your life out of you, man. Get the frick out of here. Because they're lifeless, soulless beings. Dead souls, nigga. You know, and I don't know if I told you guys about the mail thing, but I went to the front desk or whatever, I don't know, pay for my room or whatnot. This Negro talking about, oh, when I get there, when they said, yeah, you got mail, but he said it's for your room number. I'm like, man, this ain't my freaking mail. I don't want no freaking gift. It's from his freaking sister. F that bitch. F you, bitch ass nigga. Trying to send a flying monkey. All of a sudden, this bitch want to send me a gift. That bitch can have it. These bitches want to know what the frick I'm doing so freaking bad. He's such a bitch ass Negro. Ain't got no freaking life. They freaking losers. He do like that bitch. They can't get a hold of you, so they call the hotel room. F that bitch and F him. Sitting there calling my phone, nigga. Losers. They know they don't want to talk. You can't talk to you, so they call the hotel phone. That's hoovering. That's stalking. What a chance for your... Get the frick out of here, nigga. Anybody who got you, they need to hit you, nigga, they can hit you on your cell phone. They get mad at the hotel people because they won't transfer your information anymore. Or will transfer the room number. Well, that's what they can do, but freaking losers, man. At this dead ass time, I'm finna be out this bitch. I gotta get stuff fixed. This is it. I'll be a shoot. Yeah, we getting this stuff done, bro. But like I'm saying, dog, y'all know y'all story, man. Y'all freaking know y'all story. Y'all can't make this stuff up. You can't fake this stuff. You can't lie about this stuff. And that's why they invading you so much. They keep harassing you so much because they don't want you to get the truth out. You are the bearing light. You are the bearing light. You hear me? They're dark, evil people. And what's because you bear light, because you are the righteous one. You the one that decides to go against the pack, nigga. You want to like the real truthful life. You were always different. You don't go along with the abuse and the negative manipulation. And you know what? By the way, I did my hair. It's a 3-strand twist. I don't know if y'all can see it too well. This camera or whatnot. I just retwisted counterclockwise. Had to do something with it. And that's another thing too. I was cutting myself short. I was sitting there stressing, trying to do a bunch of stuff, and I felt drained. And it's to the point I wouldn't even do my hair. I wouldn't even do my hair like I always do. And it wasn't for like the necessary style I was going for. What I do, wear my hair out and let it, get a desired look of, as I wanted. It just wasn't that, And I was trying to, but I did my hair, so I feel like I'm on top of things, getting more stuff done now. It's just so challenging. It's kind of like challenging to do stuff here when you're so drained on energy. Freaking hell, nigga. And speaking of hair too, my biological mother who's a narcissist, she used to tell me that, okay, who does he think this when I started learning how to, this is like years ago. I first started learning how to, do hairstyles and stuff. I was doing finger coils. He's like, who does he think he's growing his hair out, whatever, like that? What do you think he's a Rastafari or something like that? Whatever. And she said, I let you grow your hair. And then I'm like, bitch, how can a bitch let you grow your hair? Bitch, it's my hair. She said that before in the past. Like, what the frick? Narcissists want so much control over you. The frick. They hate the fact that you're growing. Hate the fact that you're growing. Want to keep you like a freaking baby. At the same time, they want you to take care of them. How backwards is that? Nigga, go live your own freaking life. Go live your own freaking life, dog. Freaking losers right here. Y'all want to book a consultation with somebody who's been through this and knows what they're freaking talking about, someone that can actually relate to you. Because I'm still talking about to this one brother, whatever you want to call him that. He says he can relate. He knows the narcissism. But I'm telling stories like, oh, well, you need to, don't worry about that. Well, just that and try to act like, I don't know, stuff didn't happen and just can't relate. I'm like, what the frick are you talking about, nigga? I'm like, nigga, you don't know this stuff. And I'm like, nigga, you don't know my upbringing. He's trying to act like he does. And it's just a little backwards ass stuff. I'm just like, I'm about to stop explaining that to this person, really. I mean, I ain't got no much to say. I already did stop saying something to them because I don't think they reply. But anyways, I just wanted to say that because, you know, a lot of people don't know. And it would be shocking to you, too. I was going to say this in another video, but I'll be giving y'all like a bunch of bonus stuff. But, you know, it's a bunch of narcissists. A bunch of freaking narcissists. You're going to start seeing them a lot of places. I even saw them in a grocery store. They come up to you, try to talk to you. And this old ass bitch was like, oh, you know, one thing about, yeah, because they went to Africa. She was about 70 or something. And she said, she thinks she's eating pineapple. I was like, oh, you know, pineapple's acidic. She's like, oh, well, I've been eating pineapple, and I'm going to eat the pineapple. She was so arrogant about it. I was like, whoa, like, what the frick? And then she was like, because at first I thought she did look good for 71 or something, she said. And she said, but she's like, you know, when I went to Africa, her daughter, when she went to Africa, one of the things about them over there, they respect their elders. Yeah. And, you know, I was like, what the frick? This bitch talking sideways like I didn't respect her or something. But she was just the evil narcissistic bitch that she couldn't comprehend that. Like, well, I'm sorry, she was just the evil narcissistic bitch. And so then she's like, and then she's standing up starting to talk or whatever, and then she go to the grocery store and, you know, doing all that, oh yeah, you know, the narcissists, they fight to get the last word. They always fight to get the last word. Always fight to get the last word. Biological father he was telling me about something, this pale bitch, this one I used to stay, this was when I was staying on Ohio at another different place. He like, because they came to my place one time and they said, oh, the place was filled. It was, I guess they told him it was like filthy or something. And I'm like, what? All the thing I didn't do was the dishes. I didn't have enough stuff to take how much space, how much mess they was talking about. I was like, what are you talking about? So I was like, what the frick? I didn't even have that much stuff. So how could they? Anyways. So they ended up calling them, I guess, or whatever. And my parents was like, yeah, you need to clean it up. I'm like, what are you talking? I'm in the same, they lived in Michigan. Y'all didn't live in the same state as me. So how y'all gonna tell me and take their word? He's like, well, yeah, you need to clean it up. But she cleaned it, man. I'm like, what the frick? So I'm like, man, I'm not. I hung up on a nigga. And I said what I said and I hung up on a nigga. And you know that nigga, I'm like, this nigga's calling me back. I'm like, this nigga calling me back to get the last word. And so then I said hello. He's like, yeah, you need to clean it up. Yeah. And I'm like, what the frick? So I ended up hung up on a nigga. So I'm like, yo, this bitch ass nigga called to get the last word. Him and his wife are doing that. But they said that. They said, no, don't say nothing to her. Don't say, but it's the bitch who went into my place and said something to how my room was. Supposed to be extended stay hotel, but garbage ass people. They were thieves. Those pale people stole from me. They stole my clothes. They stole my pepper spray. They stole my freaking what do you call it? Stole my linen. They stole my whites. Like I had so many more whites. Washcloths, washcloths, towels and stuff. I'm like, what the frick, man? I'm just thieves. But yeah, y'all want to book a consultation? Just DM us on Instagram at Healing Through Inspiration, or send us an email at info@healingthroughinspiration.com. healingthroughinspiration.com with the subject consultation or the subject consultation or coaching pertaining to the subject matter. But yeah, man, check out the great content we got on here, daily uploads. Go with the course in the description box if you guys are serious, you guys want to start a business. It's there for you. Apparel, healingthroughinspiration.com/shop, as well as the artwork. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the bell notification. Peace, love, and light, y'all.